Hello guys, as promised, here is the Toxic Hound build using no Zuni master whatever guys. There's no Zuni here, Zuni free zone, which is great. So let's quickly go through the build. It's all about poison damage, 80% poison damage basically. Okay, so we're using Plague Toads, Admin Toads guys. This creates a confuser effect on your mobs for 4 seconds, which is great. So they're all sitting there dizzy and shit, fighting for you and fighting each other, which is great. We're using Local Storm Presence as well. In conjunction with the Hoju Wrap, it causes 80% snare, so you get a lot of control in this build as well. Also, we're using the Rahino Flare as well, so it makes all these toads home in on their target and it can explode twice, which gives you a shitload of control and, of course, damage. One of the main DPS things in this build, though, guys, is the Summon Zombie Dog's Rabid Dog. We're using the Tall Man's Finger Ring, converts it into one giant dog. And this sucker can do some incredible DPS. Incredible DPS, guys. It says on the tooltip here, the zombie dog gains an infectious bite that deals 30% of your weapon damage as poison over 3 seconds. But what it doesn't tell you, it actually stacks. So if you've got Tasker and Theos and you drop a Slam Dance, which increases your attack speed, your pet's attack speed, sorry, it will stack. And I've seen it just bloody tick like absolutely crazy. I've seen it tick in the region of 250 mil a tick on elites. It absolutely rips stuff to shreds. We're also using Piranha's Wave of Mutilation. It's up to you which rune you want to use. Most people use Piranha Nado. We're not using GI in this build, so we don't have loads of cooldown reduction on spells as we're killing mobs. So I've opted for Wave of Mutilation. It also spawns loads and loads of fetch cycles in one big blast. And it's only got an 8-second cooldown compared to the 16-second cooldown of Piranha Nado, so it's just up a bit more often. But like I said, it's up to you. You choose your like. Spirit Walk Jaunt, just for the 3 seconds of movement speed and, of course, damage immunity. Usual. Big Red Voodoo Slam Dance, of course, for the elite damage, 30% extra damage. It's a must. We're using Pierce the Veil. We're not using no mana in this build, so we can take advantage of the 20% increased damage, which works for our pets, and of course all of our spells as well. We're using Midnight Feast, guys, to increase the dog's damage by 50% as well. It gives it an additional 1 dog, which therefore it powers it up even further. Each additional 1 dog on these runes is roughly 20% damage upgrade for the dog. It's amazing. I'm using Fierce Loyalty, again, for the additional 1 dog, which makes the Tall Man's Finger, the super dog, the poison dog, hit even harder. And it also gives us 30% increased movement speed, which is great for fast farming. But if you're feeling a bit squishy, you can just change it to Zombie Handler and give yourself and all your pets an extra 20% hit points if you wish. But I like playing a bit glassy, man, because I'm just stupid like that. And of course, Fetch Cyclones, guys. As we're spamming our Plague of Toads and our Local Swarm, we're getting up to 15 physical pets as well. It's a shame they don't hit for poison, but they'll still be hitting a region of about 10 mil a hit anyway because of Mask of Jerem and things like that. Okay, gear. Like I said earlier, we're using Rahino Flare to make the toads home on their target and explode twice. You can use any boots you wish. I personally put on Class Climbers because I like to be immune to freeze and mobilize effects like Jailer and stuff. Key to the build, guys, is the Eurocaping Serpent. While you've got this giant dog out, you take up to 30% reduced damage. I've only got 26 here. In an ideal world, I need one of these here with a Vitality roll. Okay, so at the moment I'm a little bit light for T6 for in terms of vitality. DPS fine, but not in the vitality, a little bit low. Okay, key to the build as well, guys, is Tall Man's Finger. Just try to get CC CHD, an average damage roll in there, a bit like this. This one's still light on CHD, but it's getting there. Also, guys, for the Serpent, guys, make sure you've got Zombie Dog damage on the Serpent as well. Okay, we're using Slumpland Raiders for the 20% increased poison damage. Make sure it's got a vitality roll in there. And of course, dual sockets, stick some topaz in there. Life off the key on secondary is quite nice. And pick up radius if you can. We're using Stone of Jordan for the 20% increased poison damage and 50 CC. I was really happy with this 50 CHD roll, sorry. And it can go up to 30% as well on the elite damage. So it's I was very pleased with this ring when I got it the other day. Okay, we're using Hoju Wrap, guys. So as we're using this, which spreads through all the mobs in just a few seconds, it will completely snare them by up to 80%. An 80% snare in conjunction with Confused Toads with the Rahino Flare is crazy, crazy control. It's fantastic. It just locks the whole screen down. You know, the elites will be fighting for you. They can't move. Then your pets just go in and just blitz and just rip everything to pieces. It's fantastic. Okay, of course, using Tasker and Theos because, you know, it is mainly a pet build. So you want Tasker Fears in there, guys, preferably Trifecta. Of course, you need a Mask of Jerem as well. Though, guys, when you get a Mask of Jerem, try to get one with a Vitality roll instead of that All Resistance roll. This is another upgrade for me that I'm trying to get at the moment, but I can't seem to get it. So you want a Vital roll here on your helm and, of course, on the Mojo. It's very, very important if you get those rolls. Okay, guys, we're using 3 pieces of the all-kill set: the shoulders, the chest plate, and the braces. On the shoulders, try to get a vitality and arbor roll, and of course, zombie dog damage on there as well. On the chest plate, you want a vitality roll and triple sockets, and stick all the topazes in there. And on the braces, you want poison damage, as high int vit as you can get, and of course CC, able to pick up range if you can. For the amulet, guys, you can use anything you wish. Just make sure it's got poison damage on there, CHD, and CC. And that is the gear. Current stats, we're on 1.4 million DPS, 4.5, but almost 5 mil toughness, 1.72 attack speed, this is okay, 53 crit, 436 CHD, and area damage. About 1700, about 1500-ish full res, and yeah, it's good. For Paragon points, guys, I've just stuck it all into intelligence and movement speed, so let's move at cap speed. I've dumped loads into attack speed and CHD. You want the attack speed so you can spam those toads like crazy. And also, if you've got high sheet DPS, your pets will take a piece of that sheet DPS and increase their damage as well. Critical damage, just for the usual. It's all about the pets and, of course, my own spells as well. The higher your CHD, the harder your pets hit. And for the secondary, I've got some spare points. I just stuck it into critical hit chance because I just had some spare points. In defense, I've stuck it into life and life regen. For my armor and all resistance is very high anyway, so I don't need to really put any points in this. This was just some leftover points, so I just chucked it in there. And utility, guys, you want maximum in area damage. It's very, very important. So as you're spamming your toads and you've got your peasants spreading, it will spread to the next mob and do even more damage, which is great. And also with the toads, it will spread the extra effect into the next mob. So if the toads explodes, then does area damage, which you've got 20% chance base of doing. It will make the mob next to it dizzy as well. So it just works really well. And also, it hits quite hard as well. It's very nice. Of course, like I said earlier, life on hit as well. Just keep yourself alive. I just had some spare points, so I just stuck it into Greaser's cost reduction. And that's it. And that is the gear. Okay, I've got a little. Let's just show this, man. Let's go kill an elite pack. Let's go to usual elite pack tests. So go to Act 4. There's always a guaranteed shrine here. There's a cheeky chest there. We've got a few mobs here, so just snare them up. There you go. Just cast Pestilence there. And we're just going to spawn up some fetches now. Okay, let's go over here. There's always a shrine here, which is really handy. So I can use this to spawn up some elites. So you can just go boom, boom. Hit slam dance. Just pull back a little bit. Oh, legendary sword, nice. Give me the fat loots, baby. Give me that fat loots. And they're dead already. Absolutely wrecked. What's this? Is it again? Oh no, it's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. Okay, as you see, guys, it just tears elites into the ground. Let's go to an area that's got more mob density. Let's go to Fields of Misery. Fields of Misery's got some nice mob density, so it gives us a chance to get our toads up. Our fetches up as well. Let's go over here for a little bit. So you just cast one Pestilence. Then start dealing your toes, and you already see, like, we already start making our army through fetch cyclements on the passive. And they're already coming out. You know, the fetch cyclements don't hit. They're not hitting for no bad damage, you know what I mean? They're hitting for very good damage. Very good damage. Okay, we've got another elite pack now. We don't have Slam Dance up at the moment, but to be honest, we ain't going to need it. You see the Poison Dog is ripping this dude a new arsehole. Holy shit! It's fucking crazy. Oh, Goblin. Is that Goblin? Goblin! Come here, you little bastard! Oh, look at the dog! The dog's wrecked that dude on T6 in just a... Fucking hell, man! It's just crazy! It's just crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so like, you can just see it, it's just... The more you cast the toads in your pestilence, the more and more and more pets you're going to generate. There is a cap. There's a cap of 15. What's nice about this build, though, guys, as well, is like, when you're using Zuni Master, and you're using a fetch army, you're a bit worried about your pet's health. You sometimes have to be a bit careful. With this, you can just go crazy. You just go in there. It doesn't matter if your other pets die, because you're generating new ones all the time. You can just see it just blitz through, just like a meat grinder. We've just got so much control. Everything's just CC'd up. Boom! Drop that wave of mutation. It just gives you so many pets. Like we're starting to get a nice little army now. This is quite nice. Let's pop this. See what this gives us. And it just destroys. You can see the snare effect of the Horoja Rep as well, and it's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Nice little bonus chest there. Right, let's do a boss test. Let's do a boss test. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over to Gom now. Let's go over to Mr. Gom and go just use the dog. We're just going to use the dog. Right, look how many pets are up. It's absolutely incredible. It's so cool. It doesn't take no Zuni Master either whatsoever. Right, let's quickly go to, do a DPS test now with just the dog versus Gom, the big fella. Okay, so 1T6. Go to Gom. Boom, 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 and start. Okay, let's go. Right, here we go. So we're just using the dog. All we're going to do, I'm just going to drop Slam Dance. The damage, guys, you're looking at is the white damage the dog is dealing. Okay? Which is the dot damage because it stacks. Now watch this, guys. This is just crazy. I love this build. No Zuni. So, Wave Mutilation. And look at the damage. He's almost dead already! 207 dot, and he's dead. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Absolute beast, guys. And there you go, guys. This is the Zuniness Toxic Hound build, guys. What do you think? Guys, as usual, if you've got any comments below, stick them down there, man, and I'll respond to you. And just use, guys, please like and subscribe, and have great fun, man. See you guys soon. Cheers. Bye-bye. Toxic Hound, baby.